Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and in this video we will explore Python's basic syntax and how to work with variables and data types. Quite a complex set of topics. The first thing we're going to do is create a comment. Comments like this one is prefaced by a hash sign. Indentation is also important in Python, and there are two ways to make indents. The first is to press spacebar 4 times, like this, or to press the tab button once. I prefer that. The next thing is that we'll be creating is variables. Variables are used to store data. You don't need to declare a variable type in Python, which is really cool. So here I'm creating a variable called name, and I'm storing a text value called Alice inside of it. And then I'm creating another variable that I'm going to call age, I think. Yeah. And let's put the number 21 in here. Now we can display these variables and we can change them throughout the program. So I'm just going to run this and show you guys. So here we have the name, Alice, and 21, the age. Cool. The next thing that is very, very important is data types. So there are a few data types that is very common. So the first one is integer or whole numbers, like you had in math. The second one is floating point numbers. Oh yeah, integers are also int, sorry. Then floating point numbers, these are decimal numbers. So we also tend to use the word float for those. Strings, str. Strings are just a series of characters or letters. So any words and things like that would be string. And then the last one is booleans. Booleans are true and false, 1 or 0. Very simplistic data type. Now, let's create some variables for this. The first one I'm going to create is height. I'm going to use 5.9 here, because why not? And then the next one is student, underscore there for the space. You can't have a space in a variable name. And this will be true. Now you can convert between data types as well. So this is very useful, because let's say you have a score that you have in a text format 95, for example, that someone typed in, or you read it from a file or something like that, and you want to convert it to a number that you can do math with. Let's try that. These are the functions that you would need in order to convert to each one of those. This is a function that converts to whatever you write. So int will convert to int, and etc. So let's say score equals 95, and I made a mistake here. There should be quotes around that, sorry. And then we can say, hey, take that score and convert it into an integer of score. And this will convert the format of that variable. Very useful function. And this will convert it, if you made it a float, it will convert it to float. String, it will convert it to string. Boolean, it will convert it to boolean. The next operation is probably the most useful one of all, and that is basic operations. So you can add, subtract, multiply, divide, modulus, integer divide, and exponent. And I'm having a little bit of trouble here, but yeah. So these, come on, there we go. So plus, minus, multiply. Modulus is the percentage sign. Double slash for integer division. In other words, the answer is a whole integer number, very useful. And then exponents are multiple and multiply, sign right next to each other. So let's do a small example here. I'm going to calculate the total, 10 plus 5, and we can do a remainder calculation like as well. So I can say 10 divided by 3, or modulus 3, and that'll give me only the remainder. It won't give me the answer, it will only give me the remainder. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for basic syntax and variables. In the next video, we will cover control structures, including if statements and loops. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.